plata o plomo.
So this one you cut off completely, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This is just a test, so don't judge us on there. Yeah, PCM, because what we're trying to figure out is if it blows the fuse here, then the PCM is no good. It's internally. Go ahead and wrap those up with tape real quick. Try to crank? Yeah. Nothing, right? That's weird though, because it was cranking earlier. I'm gonna check something real quick. Go ahead and leave key on. Go ahead and crank. Remember, this car was in an accident, so there's a short between the fuse box and the ECM harness. Obviously, it needs a new harness, but we just wanted to get. It came in for a no start, and we knew it had damage on this side of the Jeep, but we just confirmed that we had that open in between, like I said, between the PCM and the fuse box. So right now, what we did, like basically, we're just bypassing it with this cable to the fuse box. So obviously we'll clean it up nice and we'll put a better gauge wire, but this is just to let us know that our diagnosis was correct. Go ahead one more time. So we know the PCM is good, it's just the harness is short. Yeah, somewhere between the harness there's either an open or let's clear DPCs. Going to go. It might be more than what, because it's not getting throttle response either. But right now we'll do a throttle relearn. Off and on, key off, key on. Go ahead and start up. That harness is probably gonna have to be replaced. Take off the air duct and see if we have any throttle body. We're gonna need a harness and we're gonna need a new ECU. There it goes, yep. It's starting to come back to life, so let's just see. If not, we're gonna have to pull the codes off one more time just to see what that 16, I think 16, 17 code is for. Yeah, I'm gonna actually go look at that right now. And then I'll be back. So we gotta make sure it has 5 volts ground and signal, supercharger bypass valve, or the PCM. Don't step on the gas or nothing. Still there, right?
Still playing.
Sheesh. Then I think this one I'm gonna have to cut it right here because this one is a stroker motor, so it's not going all the way down here. So I'm gonna mark it where I have to cut it. There's this corner right here and this corner right here. But and also, I think the rod is gonna hit the gasket at the same time. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn it and see if the rod is gonna hit the gasket. It look good, but I don't really trust it. Already happened, like I did it like that. Put the oil pan, everything, put the engine, and then it's making like a little noise, you get me? So I have to take the gasket again. But this motor is completely different. You see right here, it's hitting the main stuff. It's not right here, so I have to shape it.
So you use this as your reference, like right here, like flip it around. Here.
Oh, yeah, cut that one.
Yeah.
And make this one bigger.
Yes.
And then the corners.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Remember before? Here and here. And then this is for each one. It had a more room like this, but an each. And this one I have to cut it all, the whole thing. I don't know why, but like the other one, those we already got it like that. So that's that was like the mold, you know what I mean? Now, just gotta get ready, clean it, put it in. We're looking forward with it. This is the fastest radar here in California. This guy is crazy. Yeah, he been, like this car been a stock motor with a Whippo 3.0 on booster pump. And not even like transmission, like with a stock motor, we never opened it, never opened before. This one we built it because he blew the other one, but he did a 8 second with a stock motor, just the 3.0 on top with a booster pump. and the full-blown south, you heard me? 8 seconds, and then he was doing 5.6s on the 8, on air window.
This guy's gonna need a new pump. It's already tapped up with the booster pump. It's already getting to that point where it's uncomfortable. Probably need either a dual dropping kit with the booster pump or a triple pump fuel system. A braking period, I mean, I'm okay with it. But if he wants to go further than 6K RPM, then it's definitely gonna need a dual dropping kit, or like I said, a complete fuel system on it. You can put like a limiter or kind of like control how far the RPM can go. Like right now, we're going to kind of limit him on RPM since we're going to be on a braking period. After all the money they spent on it, you know, trying to prevent that from happening. And hopefully they're smart about it and listen to our advice and, you know, don't get on it, no wide open throttle pulls while it breaks in. It's a matter of restraint on the customer's part, you know, because it's easy to just think the car's okay and then go wide open throttle, and then, you know, then they're in trouble again. I mean, the car sat here, you know, 4 or 5 months. Probably a little longer than that, and then for it to be here for another 4 or 5 months, is it, you know, just because they're not being responsible with the car. So, you know, like, oh, somebody pulled up on me, and or this and that, and I got on it. So that's why we limit them from where they can. We'll even put an RPM, I mean, a mile per hour limit on it.
This car came in, didn't want to start at first. We got it to start, and then turned out to be a broken PCM. So we had to order a new one. Currently unlocking it at the moment. We're working on that as we speak. As of right now, as far as modifications, did our setup with the upper, lower pulley. Got some headers in there as well. And obviously intake, booster pump, E85. And should be making somewhere around like 800 wheel, 900 crank. So that's where we're at right now with this setup. And as soon as we get the exhaust back from the owner to bring it by, we'll be able to put it on the dyno and see what it is. This is our booster pump right here. This goes located in the rear seat, and all this does is basically just helping the fuel pump that's currently in the car. So there's no need to go ahead and add a bigger fuel pump to it. This is just going to do just as good. All we have to do is run the wiring for the hop switch, which is the hop switch going to go ahead and read the vacuum from the blower. So this is just tapping into the fuel pump module. So therefore we give it a little bit more juice up on the top end. Doesn't run out of fuel. It's almost like upgrading to a bigger fuel pump.